Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are finally reviewing the new Natasha Denona foundation, and I'm saying finally because I have been waiting for a Natasha Denona foundation for years now. I cannot believe it is finally here. This is the Natasha Denona Hy-GLAM foundation. The claims on this foundation are crazy. It claims to fix your life, okay? It says it is hydrating, blurring, longwear. It is a radiant serum foundation. It's got skincare in it. It has a medium buildable coverage, radiant blurring finish, self-setting formula, short and long-term hydration, balances excess oil at the same time, hypoallergenic, non-comedogenic, safe for sensitive skin, up to 18 hours, talc free, stable for all skin types, and it is available in 52 shades. Now cross your fingers that I got the shade that is right for me. I went for shade N4, neutral 4, and I'm really hoping it will work. As you saw, the box looks very fancy with its metallic finish, and the foundation bottle is pretty fancy as well. You get a plastic cream cap, you get this rose gold rim around it. It is a frosted glass bottle. It says shake well before use. You get 1 fluid ounce. It is made in Italy but formulated in Korea. So she went with a Korean formula, but she used the same Italian factory she uses for all of her makeup releases, and I'm honestly very excited to try it. I know that the frosted bottle packaging can be deceiving, but this looks like it would be a shade that I would like, so hopefully it is. Before I start applying the foundation, if you thought I was done with the claims, you are mistaken, because back here we have another whole list of things that are interesting about this foundation, and I want to share it with you. It says that it is developed with the most advanced Japanese amino acid biomimetic pigments, powered with the world's leading Korean and Italian labs. The skincare hybrid innovation unties top global expertise in one revolutionary, creaseless, blurring, and long-lasting lightweight formula. Radiant foundation for all skin types. It has bamboo powder and microalgae, which balances excess oil, providing a radiant finish for dry to oily skin types without looking greasy. Where high-tech skincare meets high-performance makeup, it has jasmine mother cells, which boost antioxidant defenses, brightens, and fights hyperpigmentation. White tea silver needle, which blurs imperfections and skin texture, scars, etc., defends, soothes, and repairs sensitive skin, calms and reduces redness immediately and over time, and strengthens your skin barrier. Lastly, pomegranate pumice, which boosts collagen production, and short and long-term hydration. Anti-aging, reduces the appearance of wrinkles, improves moistures, detoxifies skin. It says for a naturally radiant finish, apply the foundation with a brush from the center of the face outward. For a fuller coverage, use fingers and a damp sponge. The self-setting formula can be worn alone or paired with powder for a natural matte finish. I'm done now with all of the claims. Like I said, it just sounds like the perfect foundation for everyone, and so I have very high expectations with this one. I'm going to shake it well, just like the bottle suggested, and I'm going to put some in the back of my hand so that we can see like how thick or thin the formula feels once it drops. Let's go for it. Oh, okay. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know I prefer liquidy, thin formulas. The color I chose looks like perfection for me, and I gotta say I love the fact that it ran like that, because that means it's going to be a formula that is very thin on the skin, hopefully a formula that sinks right in. For prep, by the way, I'm using, for the first time, I will make a video where I am featuring this, but I couldn't wait, I had to try it. I'm using the new Anastasia Brow Pens on my eyebrows today, along with the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. Just those two products. My brows came out a lot thinner than I usually do them, because I think when I do the pencil, it just thickens them a bit more. So let me know what you think. Or actually, if you have something mean to say, don't let me know what you think in the comments below, but like I am trying something different. Anyways, I'm going to apply one side with a brush, one side with a sponge, to see how I prefer to apply it. And of course, we're going to do a wear test today and whatnot. And I'm just going to grab the foundation I had on the back of my hand, and starting in the center of my face, I'm going to brush it outwards. just like the box said. Oh, the color is good. The color is good. If we are shade twins, unless this dramatically changes throughout the day, which I don't think it will, shade N4 is the perfect shade for us. I almost got shade N5, but I'm glad I didn't. It did look like it would be a bit darker than I prefer, so this is so good. I know I just started putting it on, but oh my god. My skin just looks perfected and just as radiant and hydrated as this side over here, but like all of the redness is immediately gone. And I chose to use the brush on this side because it was the redder side. Already I'm kind of impressed. Hopefully it continues to perform this good. Oh, besides doing my eyebrows, I was telling you guys, for skin prep, the only thing I have on my face is a little bit of eye cream, which I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Eye Rescue under my eyes. And I have the Murad Hydrating Moisturizer SPF 50 all over my face. My eye keeps crying for some reason. It's very annoying. Okay, let's do this side of the forehead here. Wow. So this is half and half foundation versus my skin. I love that it's laying on the skin super thinly, like you really cannot tell that there's foundation on my face. You guys know I have redness and discoloration and all that, but like if I had perfect skin, this is what it would look like, I feel like, because you can't really see like the layer of makeup on top. I'm very impressed so far. Like, I had high expectations, and I feel like whenever I have high expectations for products, it's hard for the products to meet my expectations. But so far, this is phenomenal. By the way, I bought mine from the Natasha Denona website. I have a discount code on there. The code is PATTY15, and right now you save 10% off of your purchase if you use it. And they sent me a little gift, which I haven't opened yet, but it is a single eyeshadow. A pretty big single eyeshadow, actually. Take a look right there. They sent me that for free. And I saved the 10%, of course, with the code. Loving the way that looks. So on this side, I'm going to apply it with my hand and then dab a sponge over top, which was the suggested way. I never use my hand like that, but I'll try it, I guess. So I'll just go in with the sponge, which is what I usually do, because I know I'm never going to apply it with my hand first myself. Here's what it's looking like with a sponge. Just as beautiful. I would be very curious to see how this foundation performs on someone with truly oily skin, because it just feels so light and hydrating that I don't know how people who have oily skin would like it, even though it does say that it works for oily skin and that it controls oil. If you have oily skin and you already tried it, let me know in the comment section below how it works for you and like the longevity of it and whatnot. And so here is what it looks like fully applied. I honestly don't even have a preference, sponge versus brush. I feel like it looks just as beautiful with both tools. It was just as easy to apply both ways. And it looks the same with most foundations whenever you switch from a brush to a sponge. Usually the brush, I feel like, leaves more product on and the sponge can soak some of it out, but the coverage was the same with both applications. Oh my god, I love it. This looks, and the color is so good. The color is so good. I love it. Okay, let me show you with my front camera in natural lighting what it looks like before I even put concealer on or anything else. My skin looks so beautiful. I'm not over it. It's so pretty. And like, it does kind of blur everything, because I had like little spots under there that were bothering me, but like I don't see them anymore. Can you guys tell I'm very impressed? I'm very impressed. Okay, I am in front of a window right now with the front camera of my iPhone. And here's what things are looking like. Flawless. Are you kidding? Like, it doesn't look real. My skin does not look real with this foundation. Wow. My Natasha Denona concealer is also shade N4, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it. See, the concealer everyone swears by, and I like it okay, but it's not my most favorite makeup product. And so I thought maybe the foundation would kind of be the same experience for me, but no, it's love at first application with the foundation. The concealer, it works for me. I just wish it was a little bit thinner than it is. And I'm applying the concealer with a sponge on both sides. For contour, I'm going to go on with the Rare Beauty Liquid Contour. I like to do only one dot on the cheek, and I'm going to blend it out with the LCO3 from Refer. I could go for the smaller brush, the LCO2 as well, but I don't mind the size of this one when it comes to blending out bronzer. For my cheeks, I like to just dab that dot in place. It is so good. I'm so excited about it. Like, I already know this is going to become a favorite for me. Unless it drastically changes like in an hour, I feel like this is just going to be a winner for sure. I don't want to add a ton of product over top of the foundation to truly see like how it wears throughout the day. So besides the liquid contour, which doesn't really change the texture of anything, I'm going to use this Fui blush right here in the shade Without, which I love. And I'm just going to dab it on my cheek. This one has a bit of a blurring property to it that I adore. And it's a very natural looking blush. I love it. I'm going to use the tiniest bit of the Evolution powder from Danessa Myricks. Dust it off on my hand and then just very lightly press it under my eyes to set my concealer in place. And very lightly press it just in the center of the forehead because I don't want to be glowy like right there. I'm just going to dab it, and a tiny bit around my mouth as well. So here is once again what it looks like with the complexion fully done. Bronzer, blush, a tiny bit of powder. I'm loving everything I'm seeing right now. A little bit of my favorite lip balm and some brown mascara. Mascara on, and that's it. That's all I'm doing for today. I didn't want to pile on a ton of product. I want the foundation to truly just shine through, do its thing today, so that I can very closely assess whether it gets dry, whether it breaks apart, whether anything changes throughout the day. So one last time, this is how things are looking. And it is 11:17 right now, which means I've probably already been wearing it for at least the 17 minutes, okay? We'll say the wear test started at 11 because I've been chatting with you, I've been putting on mascara and blush and bronzer and all of that. I'm hoping I can go at the very least till 8 or 9 o'clock so we can do a 9 or 10 hour wear test on this foundation. So far I am beyond impressed though. I'm very excited about it. I have a video to go edit now, and I'll see you guys later. It's 3:21 and I came outside once again to show you what it looks like in natural lighting. It's been, what, 4 hours now? 4.5 hours. And this is how things are looking. The only thing that has changed is, I would say at the beginning when I first applied it, it had a bit more glow to it. And now it's come down, at least on my very dry skin, to a little bit more of a natural finish rather than the glowy finish that it had at first. But besides that, it is still looking extremely flawless, extremely natural, very skin-like. I'm still loving everything I'm seeing. We'll see if it gets drier as the day progresses, but so far so good. I do wish it still had a slightly glowier finish to it like when I first applied it, but it honestly has not changed that much. So take a look right here, nice and close. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. 8:24, which means we've made it almost 9.5 hours of this foundation wear test, and I am here to tell you I have zero complaints. No complaints. The foundation wore beautifully all throughout the day. It looked natural all throughout the day. I do feel like it might have worn off a tiny bit on the cheeks right here, but I might add that my 1-year-old daughter absolutely touched my face throughout the day, so it might have been her that rubbed it off of me. But I do see my redness peeking through like a tiny bit right here. Other than that though, absolute perfection. If you have an oily complexion, this one did not get any shine on it throughout the day. In fact, it did the opposite. It went from a glowy finish foundation down to a natural finish foundation for me, and it stayed natural looking all throughout the day. It's super thin, it sinks right in, you don't see it, it's undetectable, it's beautiful. I feel like it makes you look extremely natural. I'm going to go as far as saying this might be the best foundation I've tried this year. Up until today, I thought the best foundation I had tried in 2025 is the Givenchy foundation, which I absolutely love. And now I feel like I have to put it to the test next to this one, because this one might have dethroned it. I have to try them side by side and see like the texture of both. My favorite thing about this one is how like just beautifully natural it looks on your face, in particular for the first what, like 5-6 hours or so. I felt like super flawless for all of that time. So no complaints. It is a 10 out of 10 for me. If you have dry skin, you'll love it. I think all the way to combination skin, you'll love it. Maybe even oily. It did everything it claims, and it claims to be all the way from dry complexions to oily complexions. So I'm going to go ahead and say give it a chance, believe in it, because you might be surprised at how glorious this foundation can look on your skin. Oh, I wanted to mention, because yesterday I uploaded my video on the reformulation of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and I'm sure that you guys might want me to pick a favorite, and I absolutely can pick a favorite. The Natasha Denona one by far, and it's because I have very dry skin, and this is a matte foundation with a full coverage, which is not my usual, it's not what I usually go for. If you like a matte foundation with a full coverage and you have an oily complexion and you don't mind the foundation being thicker, you might prefer the Charlotte Tilbury one. But I, as someone who likes a foundation that is lightweight and more natural looking, 100% would suggest and would go myself for the Natasha Denona one. I have it linked down below in the description box of this video. I have the link to the Sephora website, to the Ulta website, and of course to the Natasha Denona website. I do have a 10% discount code on the Natasha Denona website. The code is PATTY15, so definitely check it out if you're interested. If you guys like today's video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye.